Do you ever see the person who's super talented and it looks like they're just naturally good at something? I have a very interesting theory that I was talking about with a friend recently about how talent is this big deterrent of a lot of people to put in input on much of anything. Because you see people who are naturally maybe inclined to do public speaking or jazz or maybe a sport, maybe any type of discipline. They're just naturally got a spark towards it, but what you don't realize, what you're really seeing is passion and repetition. And when you really compound passion and repetition, that's when you get these extreme levels of talent, because there's a lot of people who can put a lot of repetitions in and not really have the burning desire or the muscle to learn in that space. And you just kind of get this autonomy or monotony of just keep continuously doing something but not really getting much change. But when you have the innate desire to learn, to grow, to really enjoy what you're doing while also putting repetitions in, that's when you really are able to show what talent really is. So a lot of times the people you see who just seem like they just got it because they're talented don't necessarily have it all figured out. They just have a itch towards the thing that you're seeing. So when they do repetitions, they're much more intentional about it. And I think that like a lot of times some people think they'll never get to that point where they're that passionate about much of anything. I think a better question would be, at what point do you put in enough repetitions where you start to gain a passion for something? Like, oh, I've tried so many times at this thing and I've saw myself get better that I became passionate about it. Because a lot of people don't just start off passionate, but I think when you build that muscle of passion, that's when your results compound extremely. Exponentially can grow your own stardom. You could take two people who are doing the exact same identical reps, but the one who is just going through the motions versus the one who's extremely intentional and has the desire to learn and correct, that person will be a lot better off and grow a lot faster. So you have to be able to, one, not only learn from your mistakes, but also implement. Learning without action is almost pointless. Like, for example, if you were to see this video and it was like, wow, okay, I understand what this guy's going, but you don't implement it, then it makes no point. And even like, yeah, you learn something new about the way in which to learn, the way to capitalize on passion. But if you don't implement it into your own life, how will you ever see the results of it? Passion is not the outcome, it's upstream from intensity, and you don't get passion without putting in intensity and repetition. So when you don't move with intensity towards something nor repetition, you'll never be able to see what passion truly lies in. So therefore, talent's not something you're given, it's something you accumulate. And most people give up before they ever even get to that point.